Chris Baker from, I'm Chris Baker from Zen Studios, creative director. Right now we're going to show Castle Storm 2. The original Castle Storm was actually a really big hit for Zen Studios, kind of quietly, but it's been on pretty much every console since 2013. It started out on Xbox 360 and PS3. You can play it on everything from PS4 to Xbox One to Switch to PSVR now, Steam, mobile. It's millions of people have played it. But kind of quietly because it's.
Let's call it like a cult classic.
Yeah,
underground.
Yeah, underground sensation, we'll say. But the thing that made it really kind of special to people was the way it kind of melded different genres into one very new and interesting gameplay type that kind of combines the ballista of Angry Birds, projectile-based combat, with tower defense, with kind of hack and slash, all into kind of one gameplay mix that's very unique. So what we've done in Castle Storm 2 is we've taken all of that and we've added a Civilization-style 4X strategy game on top of it. So it was like a mishmash, now it's like a super duper mishmash of all.
Two subgenres wasn't enough.
Yes, exactly. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you, just walk you through some gameplay of Castle Storm 2 right now. We'll start out in campaign mode. We don't have any story implemented yet, but there will be a story in campaign mode. And then you're also, it's a little more of a guided experience in terms of objectives, but there's still a lot of freedom to it. So just to give you an idea, the actual campaign mode is going to be a map that's a little bit bigger than this. But yeah, so that's, the fog of war there was obstructing everything. We haven't explored it yet. So we've got a couple of objectives here. Build a farm on a field tile and defend the village from attacking wolves. We'll do that first one here pretty easily. Just click on it. Build a farm, 50 gold. There we go. Objective completed. We have another objective to build a woodcutter's hut. So we do that in the woods. But we don't have the food necessary for it right now, so that's going to have to wait another turn. But we're not done with our turn yet, so we can still defend the village from attacking wolves. Actually, if we wanted to, we could go fight these boar, go fight these spiders, see what treasure's hiding there. But, for the sake of the demo, we'll just go straight for our objective. And here we're going to get more of a traditional Castle Storm 1 experience, although this is just a village, so there's no actual castles. There will be castles if you're actually fighting at a castle, obviously. So by default, you have the javelin attack that you can shoot at these wolves here. Of course, you have to summon in some characters here. We'll get archer there. We'll get a priest, a paladin,
so
and
resources slowly recharge.
Yes, they do. In the bottom right, you can see them recharge, or bottom left too. And one of the kind of fun new things we have is spells in this. So here's a lightning spell we'll cast. Blows them out of the way. Then this is actually a pretty effective first. Oh wait, hit the wrong thing. That's pretty effective typically. And one of the cool things too is you can possess any character that you summoned. In the last game, there was hack and slash, but it was only the hero character. This one you can choose anybody. So there's a priest. Oh, they're going down pretty quick. I'm gonna summon more lightning. Yeah, lightning's pretty good. It has to recharge. But another really fun one is this grab spell, where you just grab him, pick him up, toss him up. He might come crashing down since I. Well, it's all physics-based, so you never know where they're gonna land. Let's get some more guys out here.
Are there different factions in the game?
Yes. Right now we're the Kingdom faction, and within the Kingdom faction we're within the Kingdom, and there's factions within the Kingdom. There's also the Undead, who are new to this game. We'll show you them in a second here. Yeah, just get him out of there.
That reminds me of Black and White. You know, Black and White.
Right, yeah, Black and White. I remember that, sure. So the Paladin here, every character you control has a unique moveset. So this is a level 1 Paladin here. If he's hurt, he can just like sit like that and heal. Now you can charge and attack. Oh, well, he attacked me first.
Oh, the friendly fire. Is it friendly?
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of friendly fire.
Oh, wow.
In fact, we need to kind of tune the friendly fire. It's a little too much right now. Yeah, there goes my Paladin. Yeah, right. Oh, here's a Golem.
Oh, wow.
They're a little slow, but they're super powerful. As I control those guys, it's actually the AI is summoning new characters. We'll get that guy out there.
Can you like set like your preference for the AI, what you want him to summon, or does it best it can?
Not at the moment. I wouldn't say that's off the table though. So yeah, we just won that battle. We took out all the wolves that were terrorizing that village. So everybody's happy. Hooray, we won. We get a new objective. Just to show you as well, I can just go into this menu here. These are all the character types I have. It's very balanced right now for the sake of this demo. You could just have a bunch of these foot soldier guys, like every one of those could be them, or you could be all golems.
So
yeah, right.
Your army how you want to build it.
Exactly. You see a level 1, everybody's level 1 right now. They all have specific objectives they need to fulfill to advance in levels. Got our Griffin up there too.
That's a lot of units, actually. 2,
Yeah.
4, 6, 8, 10 units with a hero, basically.
Yeah. So, and also you're going to need to do things on the map, like leave people behind to defend your strongholds. So there's kind of that kind of strategy as well. We're not quite done with this turn yet. We can move one more square, so we'll just move up here. You notice the fog of war goes away a little bit. So this is our actual territory right here, the blue part. So we're kind of in unowned territory right now. We'll end our turn. There's nothing else we can do right now. So now our opponent, in this scenario, I believe it's another knight like us, is moving around in the back.
Okay, so every turn you gather, you get more, your things are producing resources for you.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, new resources every turn. So we have enough where we can build an outpost here. And because this land isn't claimed, once we do that, the kind of general vicinity of that outpost becomes our land. We're going to advance as far as we can up here. Fog of war goes away, but here we see the actual border. This is enemy territory, everything orange here. So in the next turn, we could attack that fortress and take over some of that territory as well. But what we're actually going to do right now is advance.
You have PvP in the game?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. We're still working out all of our details multiplayer-wise, but there will be PvP and co-op. So this is the same map. Everything's been explored. We haven't conquered everything. Over here you see that there's our opponent still owns that territory. This territory over here is not claimed specifically yet. We're down here. So what I'm going to do is we have a bunch of side encounters. Like here's some boar that we're going to go after. So here it just says our only options right now are attack or leave. But in some cases, we have a bunch of different scenarios every time. So a lot of times it'll say like you can attack, but you have to pay a fee because it's hunting season, and there's like a 36 gold fee to hunt these boar. Or sometimes you can feed these boar, and they'll just be happy and let you have this space, but you lose your food resource a little bit. There's also like side encounters with like bandits, and maybe you'll get an option possibly to recruit the bandits to your army, but they may even say like, screw you, we don't want to be recruited, we just want to fight you, and so you have to do a fight there. So there's a lot of different things that will happen in these kind of side encounters. So I'm just going to quit out to the main menu now. So that was a taste of campaign. Skirmish is very similar, but there's no story involved, and you can very much tune the map any way you like. What we just did in campaign was be a small map. I'll show you what a large map can look like. In a large map, we can have up to 8 different factions playing against each other, which is quite a bit. And every map is procedurally generated. It will never be the same map twice, especially as you'll see when it gets as big as this one is going to be. Okay. So, you remember what we just saw. This is considerably bigger and would take a very long time. Would take a very long time to beat this.
Well, you did say civilization, and those games are inspiration, so this looks like a civilization map.
Yeah. We want to make the game very accessible in terms of the strategy game. So it's more of like a, say, Civ 2 or 3 as opposed to like a Civ 6 or something like that.
But I've noticed my dad was a big Civilization player, and like it was just on the stuff you had to keep track of was very complicated and overwhelming. And if you like micro and stuff like that, it's great. But for me, I'm just like, that's too much. You only have like I think 6 or 7 things to keep track of. It's much
right.
easier.
Yeah, it's very manageable. Plus, you have all this extra action that that you don't necessarily get the same way. So this is more of a kind of traditional Castle Storm map. Got a castle over here. Our castle over here. This is the undead faction. We're on an undead map now, cool. Actually, in the underworld. So they're firing at us. I haven't summoned anybody. Let's get a griffin out there. Why not? Griffin and an archer.
Are the units kind of rock paper scissorsy, where some are better than some counter other better against other?
Yes, I would say so. So yeah, I'm actually going to cheat, and they got a nice headless horseman out here.
Oh wow!
If you shoot him in the pumpkin, that's like a headshot.
Can you control the javelin firing as well?
Yes.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you kind of toggle between what you want to control. So when I control an actual unit, then the AI takes over.
Is it possible to win battles without taking direct control, or is it?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go. Okay, so we got that guy. So they aren't spawning any more AI. This is a cheat, just to be clear. You won't be able to probably bombard this freely, but I just want to show you what it looks like. Because in our last game, it was all 2D castles, and they looked pretty good when they were crumbling. But now we have Unreal 4 physics going on. This looks different every single time you do it.
Very Angry Birds. Kind of, yeah.
Are there Angry Birds?
No, kind of.
Oh yeah, it is kind of like the Angry Birds. Yeah, right. Yeah, Angry Birds is definitely an inspiration. But all those other things kind of combine to make Castle Storm unique.
You can see people inside working.
Yeah, exactly. There's a butcher. I think he's literally beating a dead horse. If we had come a little bit earlier, that zombie guy there would have been in that hamster wheel. There's a little a bone throne back here. Where'd it go? There we go. A little bone throne back there. So yeah, the objective, by the way, is to either completely destroy a castle, or you grab the flag and you take it back to your side, and then you win the battle. That's a typical Castle Storm battle. But yeah, that's Castle Storm 2 coming out for Epic Game Store, Xbox One, PS4, and Switch early next year.
Oh, I have to wait a year? Oh, man.
Early next year.